Hello, everybody. Welcome to Soul Therapy with Lady D. And I'm by myself tonight. I'm doing it solo. So it's going to be quiet. And I'm by myself tonight. And I have to turn myself off because I can't. I still had the my YouTube channel and it was bleed. So sorry about that, folks. So you're already active in the chat. There's already a lot of you in, so I just wanted to take a few minutes to say I love you all and thank you. Wow, you all are very active already in the chat. So the reason why I'm here tonight is because since our wonderful Jason Soldier has taken a little respite hiatus, I figured I'm going to fill this time slot because I know there are a lot of questions and everyone loves their tarot and we'd like to all get together and have fun, but also um, piggybacking on my conversation with Chrissy last night. If you didn't catch the live I did with Chrissy last night regarding the Jesus revival, you should really watch the replay. It was a phenomenal show. Um, really was a great show. Chrissy did a great job of discussing the Bible and about the end times, and she did a great job discussing Gideon and the story of Gideon. And so, catch that if you couldn't catch the live. And one of the main takeaways from the show is that we are in end times and we have to counterbalance all the negativity and evil in this world. We are being bombarded right now with the dark hats, the deep dark cult, the demons, Satan's tribe, whatever you want to call it, all the bad people, the evil Machiavellian people in this world. And they have their rituals. Satan and his demons have his rituals. So God, we need to have our rituals, we need to have our prayer sessions, and we need to send out positivity in this world. And we need to let our creator God, Yeshua, our brother, know that we're ready. So because of this, Chrissy and I decided we're going to be doing group meditations and really trying to get people prepared for the ascension, including us. Because even though we are light workers and warriors, and we're highly spiritual, evolved beings, we're still human. So we all help each other. Whoop. Sorry, I didn't. That was my alert telling me I'm live. I need to turn my phone down. Anyway, so because of this, we are going to do a group healing meditation. And in this meditation, we not only heal ourselves, but we heal each other and we heal the world. So we are going to spread our vibration. We're going to collectively raise our vibration and send out love and positivity so we can bring on the ascension. Now, there's going to be a big meditation, I believe, tomorrow on Arcana Shores because Ishmael Perez, I'm sure everyone follows him. He's on Instagram as well. I don't think he's on YouTube, but I think he is on YouTube. I don't know if he was kicked off, but he's definitely on Instagram. And we all follow him. And everyone knows him who knows the Wonder Twins. He's always on the Wonder Twins every Sunday. I believe he's doing a group meditation and he's going to be on Arcana Shores tomorrow. So anyone who can be on that live and be a part of that group meditation, I think it's very beneficial. I think it's very, very important that we send out positive vibes, like I said, to counteract all the negativity and negative energy that's blasting around this world. Okay. So that being said, before we do that, after we do the meditation, I am going to go into questions. But before we got into that, I just want to do a little housekeeping. See who's in the chat. Real World Chrissy, Chuck. Hi, Chuck. Lori, my girl Lori, Chrissy, King of Cops, of course. Intuitive Moniqueness. Hello, Monique. Thought I saw Jay in there. Ocean Odell, my brother. How are you guys? Love you all. few things I wanted to go over um, before we got into the meditation. I am going to be doing a collaboration with Gypsy Mama. So she's going to have me on her channel. I'm not exactly sure when she's going to be airing it, but I'm very excited about that because I love Gypsy Mama. I've been watching her channel for a while and she's phenomenal. And so I don't think it's going to be a live. I think we're going to do a taping, but she's going to have me on. So I'll let you all know about that. What else do we have going on? Oh, I wanted to show you my website. So as you know, the channel is called Soul Therapy with Lady D, obviously, but a lot of people don't know what I do for a living, what I've been doing part-time. Okay, so everyone knows I was an executive assistant. I worked for the state of Massachusetts. I was the head admin for one of the main departments at Mass Development. Blah, blah, blah. I've been a tarot reader and psychic medium for about 25 years. So part-time, I did this and I didn't tell anyone in my family because they thought it was all satanic and I was a witch. Yada, yada, yada. I started doing tarot cards because when I was running a company, I got a lot of it. I ran a wealth management company and they found out what I did and I started getting some really wealthy clients. And so that's how I started my business. I did it part-time. So what I do is soul therapy. I also do tarot readings, but the crux of my business is soul therapy. So people say, what is soul therapy? And soul therapy is basically, it's spiritual therapy. It's no, I'm not a licensed therapist. So I'll say it more as spiritual, not mostly spiritual therapy. It's spiritual coaching. So if you think of a life coach, um, somebody who gathers through your life, somebody who helps you with your life. So it's basically coach, a life coach that uses spiritual tenets, spiritual techniques, spiritual wisdom, and uses the spiritual approach. So that's how I help people. So when people come in when I have people do their soul therapy sessions with me, and that part of my business is a growing part. That's the part that I'm trying to build up more because the crux of my business is tarot readings. I do 30-minute and hour minute 60-minute readings for the affluent people in my area. Like I said, I mostly did it face to face, so I'm doing more virtual. But the soul therapy, what I do in a session is that I not only, so you come to me and you say, this is what I want to work on. Want to work on this, and this. And so what I do is we talk about it. We figure out a spiritual plan for you, what meditations you need to do, what you need to work on, what shadow work you need to do, what people you need to get rid of, what behaviors you need to get rid of. We read tarot cards if you need it. I'll do a pendulum. I'll try to channel. I can't always channel all the time, but usually when I do the tarot cards, I channel, I get downloads. But basically is that because I've been doing therapy for most of my adult life, I have realized by doing my own shadow work and going to a licensed clinical psychologist is that the basic tenets of spirituality and the basic tenets of psychology are almost identical. And so, and I believe that most of our illnesses and our, mental and physical and most of the problems in our life are spiritually based. So that's what I do for people. So I just wanted to kind of quickly show you my website. I'm getting new at coming out there and presenting myself to the world. So even though I'm a public figure, I still get a little shy. So I just wanted to show you, this is nothing big. It's just a little website that I came up with. I did myself. So that's it. Soul Therapy with Lady D. Like I said, it's nothing special, but for those who want to know what soul therapy is quite simply spiritual coaching. It is life coaching using a spiritual approach to meeting goals, tackling life's problems, and overcoming obstacles. There's a little blurb about the misconceptions about, people that think, that you are a demon or you're possessed or you're a witch or you're doing black magic. and you can't be a Christian and be a tarot reader. There's a list of my sessions, my prices. Now, like I've said to many people before, I do readings for very affluent people, okay? People that live around me. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. So, the price I charge for them is not the same price I charge for my Soul Tribe peeps. So, I want to make it affordable for people. So, if people want to see me and they can't afford what I charge, please reach out to me and I'll work with you. You know, we all need to make a living. We all need to pay bills, but I don't want anyone who really thinks that they would want I could help them to not reach out to me. Okay. Now, there's also this misconception that if you don't have 30,000 followers, or if you don't have at least 1,000 followers, and you know you're not successful on YouTube, that you're not a great tarot reader, and you don't deserve to make money or a decent living from that. So that's why I'm charging tonight, because I've been a tarot reader for 25 years. And I've realized in the last couple of weeks that just because I give away things for free, people are under the misconception that what I'm giving away is not of value. And I do, I do believe that there has to be a nice an equilibrium of a good intake. Um, and we all, let's face it, we're all struggling. We all need to make a living. So I want to be able to help people and get get their questions answered. And because of the fact that I don't have 1,000 subscribers or the 4,000 watch time hours to charge for chats, the way we're going to do it is that there's a link, buy me a coffee. So when you buy me a coffee, and you can just buy me one coffee, whatever you want, anything is accepted, and I'm grateful for anything. You post your question and I will answer it. And that's how we're going to do that. Because like I said, we want to make it all available. And quite frankly, there's been people that have emailed me and said, I can't afford a reading. And then I've seen them on, Arcana Shores or Soldier of Light, and they're buying expensive super chats, and I'm saying, what the fuck? You can't afford a reading from me, but you can do a super chat from this huge channel. So I just want people to know that the amount of subscribers on YouTube does not equal how talented you are as a psychic. And I'm not saying that. I mean, Kristen is a phenomenal psychic. She deserves everything. Kristen is phenomenal. Soldier is phenomenal. But I just want to let people know that there are so many talented people that don't have like millions of subscribers on YouTube. And just because they don't have a huge subscriber count doesn't mean that they're not good readers. So I just want to put that out there. So that's why I'm charging, because when I was doing them for free, people were starting to take advantage of me, and I had to draw the line. Okay. So I love you, Soul Tribe, but I have to be honest with you. Okay. And also, if anyone ever wants like a 30-minute or 60-minute reading and they really can't afford it, please get in touch with me anyway. So most of the main tarot readers are charging at least 150 to 200 for an hour session. I'll charge the Soul Tribe 75 for a 60-minute and 45 for a 30. That's my price for any of you. And if that's too much, email me and work with me if you want a private session. Okay. And if you want a private soul therapy session, I'll work with you too. And at the end of tonight, I'm going to give away a soul therapy session to a special person and a 30-minute reading. Okay. So that's that. Now that I've sold my wares, and I do want to blow my nose, pardon me, because it's allergy season, let's get to the meditation. Okay. So the way I wanted to do this meditation, pardon me for blowing my nose on air, is I wanted to do a healing meditation, like I said earlier, not just for us individually, but as a collective. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do a basic meditation that I do, and I'm going to incorporate affirmations from Dr. Joseph Murphy. Now, for those of you who do not know Dr. Joseph Murphy, I suggest you do. Google him, do a search on YouTube. He is one of the main pioneers of the law of attraction, and or not only does he do the law of attraction, um, he incorporates manifesting by also using God and spiritual principles. He quotes the Bible and he uses biblical verses to show how the that you can equate, believing in God and spirituality combined in both. He's not a religious person, but he does quote the Bible. So I'm going to incorporate Dr. Joseph Murphy affirmations, and once we do that, then we'll get to the messages. Okay, well, I'll do the tarot readings. Another thing, Chrissy, our Werewolf Chrissy girl, is going to be publishing her book soon. And so I'm looking forward to that. If anybody didn't catch her Instagram post, I think it was on Instagram or YouTube, the picture of her book, it's absolutely amazing. Um, I am going to do, we are going to do kind of a fundraiser type thing. We're going, because we in the Soul Tribe, we help each other and we want to help people fund their dreams and help people that are in need as well. And we also want to fund their dreams. So I'm going to have a fundraiser on my channel, kind of like a GoFundMe, so we can get help Chrissy get her book published. And I will donate readings. So instead of like, if you're going to buy me a coffee, we're going to do one at some point and we're going to help. I'm going to start a GoFundMe so we can help Chrissy fund her book. Anyway, all right. That is that. So if people want to light their sage, everyone get comfy, cozy, turn down your lights. You want to put on some meditation music? I've got this flamethrower. Can light some sage. Kind of clear the air, so to speak. Oh, sorry. My nose is so runny. Okay. Get in a comfortable position and breathe in. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And in and out. And another one in and out. Now I want you to picture in your solar plexus a big ball of light. Take the ball of light from your solar plexus and move it up to your heart. Picture that ball of light moving outside of your heart in front of you and creating a field of light all around you, all around your body. Start to see the light bubbling like a boiling pot of water. Bubble it. Make it bubble so much in your imagination that you can actually feel it. You can feel it on your skin bubbling, this white light. Now, as it bubbles, let it grow further and further out, so it's starting to surround your room that you're in. Now let it go past your room and let it surround your whole, your home. Now let it spread from your home to surround the city or town that you live in. Now your state and or province for those in Canada. Now expand that light as it's still bubbling and bright, and let it surround your country. And then let it surround the whole world. And as you picture it surrounding the whole world, I want you to say aloud, we are one. We are God's children. We are ready. We love. We forgive. We ascend. We call on God. God, we are ready. We are able. We give our minds, our bodies, and soul to you. We are ready for the ascension. We are ready for a personal relationship with you. We call on our brother Yeshua to lead the way. Now I want you to picture in your mind's eye, sending out a virtual hug to all the people around the world that have suffered mentally or physically and are suffering currently. Say a silent prayer to yourself for them. And repeat after me. Thank you, our God and Creator, for all that you have done for us, for all that I am, and for all that I will be. For I am the person that I was born to be. I am not of 3D. I was born of this world, but I am not of it. I am a light being. I am a God, I am a child of God. My Father is God and God loves me. Again, I am a child of God. My Father is God and God loves me. God blesses me. God takes care of me. God gives me the breath that I breathe. He is my banker. He is my CEO. He is my biggest cheerleader. He is my strength. Now, I want you to take that light that's surrounding the world and shrink it down back to your country and to your state and or province. Down to your town or city and back into your heart. Now I want you to envision a lightning bolt of energy coming from heaven, coming down from your crown chakra, all the way down through your feet, through the earth, and connecting with the earth and grounding yourself. Picture that energy coming back and meeting back into your heart chakra again, right above your solar plexus. We're going to do a healing meditation now from Dr. Joseph Murphy. So please repeat after me these healing affirmations. The infinite healing presence is now going to work, restoring, healing, and controlling all the processes of my body. according to divine wisdom and divine love. There is no other power, for I know it is God in action, and this power is healing me now. Again, the infinite healing presence is now going to work, transforming, healing, and restoring all the processes of my body, according to divine wisdom and divine love. There is no other power, and I know it is God in action, and this power is healing me now. Again, the infinite healing presence is now going to work, transforming, healing, restoring all the processes of my body, according to divine wisdom and divine love. There is no other power, and there is no other power, for I know it is God in action, and this healing power is working in me now. Now, if there's somebody that you know, a loved one, that you want to send healing to, say their name at the beginning. So if it's Joe, say the infinite healing presence in Joe, or add whoever name, is working in him now, restoring, healing, controlling, and restoring all the processes of his body, according to divine wisdom and divine love. There is no other power, for I know it is God in action, and this healing power is working in me now. Now I'm going to do an affirmation that basically brings us into harmony with everything. It brings us into harmony with our creator in all aspects of life. So repeat after me. Divine law and order govern my life. Divine right action reigns supreme. Divine success is mine. Divine harmony is mine. Divine peace heals my soul. Divine love saturates my whole being. Divine abundance is mine. Divine love goes before me today and every day, making straight, joyous, and glorious my way. I'm going to say this 2 more times. Repeat after me. Divine law and order govern my life. Divine right action reigns supreme. Divine success is mine. Divine harmony is mine. Divine peace fills my soul. Divine love saturates my whole being. Divine abundance is mine. Divine love goes before me today and every day, making straight, joyous, and glorious my way. One more time. Divine law and order govern my life. Divine right action reigns supreme. Divine success is mine. Divine harmony is mine. Divine peace fills my soul. Divine love saturates my whole being. Divine abundance is mine. Divine love goes before me today and every day, making straight, joyous, and glorious my way. Now I want to do 3 deep breaths. And then when I count to 5, when we get to 5, we can open our eyes and come back into the 3D world. 1 deep breath, a count of 6, in and out for 6. In for 6 and out for 6. And last one, Soul Tribe, in and out. I'm going to take your energy, bring it back into your body and make sure it's there and grounded. And when it thanks be to God, and it is so. Okay, you guys still there? You still there? How do you guys feel? I'm going to look at the chat. I didn't see how you guys feel right now. If you had any sensations. And then we're going to get to some tarot readings. So those affirmations I got from Dr. Joseph Murphy, and they're phenomenal affirmations. Like I said, I found him. There's a lot of people that have YouTube channels dedicated to Dr. Joseph Murphy. He's passed on. So King of Cups, I'm sleeping. You guys are too much. You guys are way too much. Okay, so I'm going to get to the tarot readings. And like I said, right before the end, I'm going to, I think I'll do, I want to do like win a soul therapy session and then win a 30-minute. So I might have to do angel numbers, or maybe I'll ask a question and then I'll pick someone from the chat. Okay? You guys doing good out there? I wish I could hear you guys, but then again, I wouldn't be able to concentrate on the readings if I could hear you guys. All right. So what do we got here? All right. So I'm going to put up the banner. We'll put some banner action here. Get ready for the readings. Okay. Wet my whistle. Let me get back. I need to be able to see how's everyone having fun. Thank you, Ocean O'Dally says I'm doing so well. Okay, so moderators, just so you know, you don't have to buy me a coffee. If you moderate for me, you can ask a question for free. And anyone who's a moderator, you can get a reading from me anytime. Oh, and my gypsy mom is here. Gypsy mama, I love my gypsy mama. We all love our gypsy mama. So gypsy mama, I don't know if you heard, if you were on my live, but I wanted to let you know, it'd be nice if you knew since this is about you, but I already said, Chrissy and I said that if you didn't get enough money for your fucking fine, the bullshit fine from the Canadian government, and or you get another one down the road, we'll do a tarot, what did I say, a tarot telethon, and I will donate my time and we'll get donations and we'll get you more money. Okay. Whatever you need. Make sure that you're taking care of my sister, because like I said, that's what we do. We help each other in our soul family. Anyway. All right. So the first question that we have, okay. You gotta love this. Jay Rocco. Jay says, take a random question from the chat. Okay. So if you want, I'm going to answer a question. Type it now, and whatever the first one comes, and I'll try to scroll. So just type a question because it's from Jay Rocco. He says it's Jay. Take a random question from the chat. So this is your chance. Somebody ask a question. First come, first serve. Good. Oh, you didn't have. Oh, Chuck, post your question. And if you post another question, I'll answer another one, Chuck. Because I need, Jay wants me to donate a question anyway. So, okay, we have MHOH. What is my purpose? Okay. So MHOH, sorry. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I apologize. Okay, so thank Jay Rocco. You get a question on Jay Rocco. Um, of course, the cards aren't going to tell me your specific purpose, but I can give you a ballpark or an idea, okay? Because it's not going to say your purpose is to be a musician or your purpose is to, lead a choir of 1,000 people. It's not going to be that specific, so I can give you a ballpark. And thank you so much, Jay Rocco, for that. That was very gracious of you. That was very generous of you. I love you, my soul brother, Jay Joe. Okay, so what's moi? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Moi for I'm probably sounding like an idiot right now, but I don't know how to pronounce your name, sweetheart. So I'm just gonna put you M. I'm gonna call you M for now. And maybe you can tell me how to pronounce your name on the chat. If you can like spell it out phonetically so I don't sound like a full-fledged idiot. Okay. What is M's purpose? Asking the angels, archangels, spirit guides, ascended masters to keep me safe and protected in the light so I can interpret the cards clearly, unbiasedly, and seeing Archangel Michael and probably Yeshua to protect me so nothing nefarious or evil can infiltrate this reading and try to trip me or my guides. Protection. Okay. What is M's purpose? I wish I could have background music here, but you wouldn't be able to hear me. Okay, so this is probably more your spiritual purpose than your actually physical 3D purpose, okay? Because like I said, it's not going to give you an exact like your 3D. It's going to give you more of a metaphysical purpose, and I believe that's probably what you were looking for, M. So, I believe that your purpose here is to shake things up, okay? Can you see this card? Okay. So I think you're a mover and shaker. Okay. I think you're the type of person that shakes things up. You're a rabble rouser. Okay. You're an action oriented person. You're not a person that sits by the sidelines. You're a fighter. You're a warrior. The Knight of Swords is also somebody that's constantly moving around. It's action oriented. Somebody who loves to travel, likes to move around a lot. Okay. And so I believe that you are here. See if you can get these three cards. Can you see these three cards? I might have to change my background because it might be a little, but you're here to spread truth, okay? Because you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, which is somebody who moves around a lot, who's an action-oriented person. We have somebody here that has been through the ringer, okay? You've been through the ringer. You've been betrayed, but you're also a worker, okay? This is somebody who presents gifts. This is somebody who is the page of pentacles is somebody who is presented with a gift, but they also present gifts. It's also somebody that is a messenger. So, and you juggle a lot of things, okay? And you're in a divine union with somebody. So, I would say that your purpose in this life is to be a rabble rouser. And if anyone knows what a rabble rouser are, it's somebody that wakes people up. It's somebody that shakens up. It's somebody that goes against the flow. Somebody that questions authority. You are here. Your purpose is to not make it easy for people to be asleep. It's to wake people up. You also have a purpose in regards to some divine work because you have. I'm going to take the question off because I don't know if you can see. I'm going to hide it because you can see the card. Okay, this is somebody that's juggling multiple priorities. So I think that you're here, you have a couple of divine purpose. Not only are you here to be a rabble rouser, but I think you're here to build something materially. I think you're here to give a message to certain people because the page of pentacles is somebody that's presenting something with something. Usually it's presenting a message and or a business opportunity. It could be a new business, a financial investment. So I think that you're also here to add value to the world. I think you're here to help people in the 3D. And I also think that you're here to build something like a community or some type of, I think like a community. So like I said, I can't say that you're here to be a doctor or a nurse or your purpose because everyone here has a purpose, but I believe your main spiritual purpose, and like I said, is to be here to wake people up, to be a rabble rouser. I do think that you also have a material, you have some material projects that you need to get going. I don't know if there's some type of business, but there's a business involved in a collaboration here because you got the card of the collaborator. And perhaps this business that you're going to start, this investment or this new business opportunity is going to benefit humanity. So you also have a business or some type of concrete project that's going to benefit humanity. Okay, I hope this helps. All right. Back to the next person. I can't say, like I said, I can't say you were here to be a king or something like that. And also, too, when you ask about what your purpose is, that's kind of a personal question because everyone has a purpose, and sometimes other people can't tell you what your purpose is. That's something that only that's between you and your soul and your higher self and God. That's only you can really decipher what your divine purpose is. Just saying. All right. Chuck, Chuck, you have a question. What's your question, sweetie? You didn't put it in the let me see if I can find your question because thank you for you bought me a coffee, but I can't find your question, sweetheart. So let me see. I have to look and see if I can find your question here. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Truck, I can't, there's too many comments here. Can you copy and paste your question down at the very bottom, hun? So Chuck, if you're out there, if you could copy and paste your question and you can put it right to the post it now and it'll come up in the comment because I can't find it in the chat, honey. Okay, got it. Perfect. All right. Will you drive again? Okay, let's ask. I love the kitty. Your kitty go R R meow R because he's a pirate kitty. Chuck, will you drive again? Well, these fell out. Yes. Okay. You are going to drive again. You're going to be the recipient of charity or someone else's charity. That's a soft yes. And that's you coming out of tough times. Okay? That's the soul of come out. Those fell out, but I'm also going to do three. Those are the three that fell out. So those are specific, but I'm also gonna pull a few more because those weren't really a yes or no. Those kind of fell out. Okay. Yes. You see that, Chuck? That's the judgment card. That's a huge yes. And it's a wake up call. It's hello, coming soon. Okay. Big yes. 10 of cups, wish fulfilled, happiness, and the Hierophant. So you might have to deal with some of the establishment. I don't know if you might have to retake a test, and or you might have to deal with you know, have to deal with the authority, so to speak. But you are going to thrive again, Chuck. And meaning with this is I don't know if you might have to, deal with the IMV, the Register of Motor Vehicles, or the authorities in your state, whatever, to get your license again. But you will be able to drive again. That hope that helps. Okay. And was there another question, Chuck? Okay, let's see. Okay, so for those of you who are posting questions in the chat, please don't do so because I can't do that. If you want to ask me a question, please go to the link buymeacoffee.com. And once you tip me, please put your question in the chat and in the comment section. That's the only way that I'll be able to do this. Otherwise, I won't be able to see your question in the chat, people, because there's like 1,000 comments in the chat. Okay. The only reason I asked Chuck to put his question in the chat is because he bought me 3 coffees, but he forgot to post his question in the comment section. Okay. So, Chuck, since you bought me two more coffees, if you have any more question, let me know. Um, Sweetheart, if you have another question, otherwise I'm going to move on. So it's going to wait and see if you have another question, Chuck. Throw it in, copy and paste it and throw it in the chat now. Otherwise I'll go on to the next one, hon. DPH Junior. I don't have a PayPal, honey. The reason why I don't do PayPal is because they're an evil corporation that tried to take money away from people, especially in Canada. So I don't work with PayPal. I work with Buy Me a Coffee. But that's my thing, sweetheart. But otherwise, I did used to work with PayPal. Oh, thank you. Okay, Chuck. He said move on. It is a tip. Chuck, thank you so much, sweetie. That was really sweet of you. All right, I'm moving on. And love and light to you, my Chuck. We all love our Chuck. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so somebody who remains to be nameless. Okay, they didn't put their name. Like if you want for me to say your name on the screen, let me know. But somebody has a question, and the question is, what do the cards have to say about my other ticket that I'm in court for the whale on the 20th? Lots of love. Okay, what do the cards say about my other ticket that I'm in court for on the 20th? Okay, so I guess there's a ticket, and you want to know the outcome from when you're in court. Okay. And I'm sorry, guys. I would do super chats and stuff I just can't because I don't have enough followers, enough subscribers. You have to have like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of airtime, of watch time. Okay. So what will the card say about my other ticket when I'm in court? Okay, well, it's going to be decided it's going to be quick, okay? It's going to be very decisive. Okay, I don't, it's, because this is the card of quick. The Knight of Swords is quick, no bullshit card, very action oriented, cuts through general truths. Um, you know, I don't think it's going to be a bad about outcome. Okay, this is the card of a recent past. So actually, this is a very spiritual card. This is somebody who has it going on. This is a very old soul card. Okay, this is the card of what's going to happen of going on now. So right now, this is you. You're kind of contemplating. You're don't know what's you're in a period of you don't know what's going on. You're kind of withdrawing. You're contemplating. There's hidden secrets there. You don't know what's going to happen. And here's your outcome. So you're going to be okay. I think that you're going to be in the clear. I don't think that I if you're going to have to pay any money, I don't think that it's going to be significant. I think according to these cards, it's going to be a just outcome because you got the justice card. So it's going to be just. Um, I don't think you're going to have to pay for anything because that's the charity card. It's going to be the recipient of charity. So I don't think that, that you're going to be the card of like, I mean, that's also could be the card of the beggar. I don't think that that's a financial loss card. I really don't because you're walking away from tough times. Okay. So the outcome of your ticket is that I think it's going to be in your favor. I do think that everything is going to work out. It's going to be just. I don't think you're going to have to pay any money. If you do, it's going to be a very small fine, but it's going to work out in your favor. And I hope that helps. All right. Let's see if we got anyone else. What we got going on here? Let's see. Let's see if I want to refresh the page. Okay. Oh, Lori. Lori, you didn't have to tip me, sweetheart. You're moderator. Okay. So, uh, let's see. Making sure I'm not. You take her right. Okay. Let me see. Oh, DPH Junior is here. Oh boy, my pal. It's my pal. Okay, we'll get to GPH. But first we have Lori. Are you a star seed? Of course you are, sweetheart. And you didn't have to buy me a coffee, sweetheart. Okay, Lori Williman wants to know, are you a star seed? Well, I could basically answer that before I even do a reading on you, but is Lori a star seed? Is Lori a star seed? Is Lori a star seed? Yep, you are. Because you got a soft yes with the Page of Cups, and then you got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so that's a yes card. I do believe you are a warrior too, because you got the Page of Swords there. But I do think you're a young warrior because the Page of Swords is a youngin. And it's somebody that is very inquisitive, somebody who likes to ask questions, who is very curious. So I think that you're a new warrior and you're just learning your powers because we have the magician card here. The magician is somebody who's just coming into their power. They have all the tools of their trade and they're also very big manifestors. Okay. A magician can be a very big manifester. Think about it. They're into magic. They be able to do magic. Magicians are very action oriented too. Okay. They're very, very action oriented and very powerful, very action, no bullshit card. You also have the 10, very beautiful 10 of cups, which is a big yes. And it's also a card of family and love. So I think not only your star seed, you have a specific star seed family that I think you also connect with the people that are here on Earth that are part of your star seed family. So I would say, yes, you are a star seed because you got these cards here. Okay, you got the Magician, you got the Queen of Cups, you got the Page of Cups. Okay, all big yeses. So yes, you are a star seed. And thank you for the coffee. I want to say thank you for the super chat because I'm so used to hearing like Jason, thank you for the super chat. Oh my goodness. And Lori had another question. Ask Spirit if cord cutting is the main work I need to do on myself. Okay, so Lori would also like to know if asking Spirit if the cord cutting is the main work that she needs to do on herself. So I'm going to do 3. The Spirit cord cutting, the main work that Lori needs to do on herself. Is cord cutting the main work Lori wants to do on herself? Sorry. Yes, that's a big yes. Okay, that's victory. Not only is that victory, that's a celebration. And once you do, there'll be fulfillment. Not only will there be more fulfillment, there'll be financial abundance. That's the family card. That's emotional fulfillment. That's a beautiful card of family and friends, finances, beautiful abundance. That's a great, great fulfilling card. Once you do your cord cutting, you're never going to look back and you're going to be very strong. This is the card of a very brave, strong person who's fought battles and is the victor. So once you do it, yeah, once you do it, you're going to get away from the negative energy. Okay? Because you're like we were talking about I was talking to Lori yesterday. She still has to work on your shadow work. Yes, because once you do your shadow work, there you go. Here's your temperance. And temperance is very highly spiritually evolved card. That's somebody with lots of intuition, a very old soul. And it's also the card of balance. Once you do your cord cutting and you cut cords from the negative people in your life, you will come into balance. And you also will set firm boundaries, but you'll come into spiritual balance. And you'll have a major, major change. The death card, a lot of people look at the death card and they think it's a scary thing, but no, it just means a sudden change in your life and change for your good. So yes, I would say, Miss Lori, you need to do some cord cutting. Okay? I hope that helps. Oh, Miss Forever Free, love your beautiful soul. I love your beautiful soul too, sister. Do you have a question? Let me see. Forever Free, since you tipped me, sweetheart, and you bought me a coffee. If you have a question, please put it in the chat now, honey. And if I didn't see it, please copy and paste it. Because I love your beautiful soul too, your beautiful Canadian soul. Oh, Canada. Please get rid of Trudeau. He's a turd. Oh, okay. Forever Free, sweetie. Do you have a question, honey? If you have a question, please put it in the chat, honey. If not, I'll move on to the next one and then okay. Let me see. Because I love you, my Forever Free. You're a sweetheart. Nope. Now I have the Canadian national anthem. I mean, who doesn't know it? If you're a hockey fan, you know it. Okay, Forever Free, if you do have a question, please post it in the chat, honey, and I'll get back to you. And thank you for the coffee. Okay, so Real World Chrissy, love you, soul sister. Trump mentioned April 1st 3 times during his speech on President's Day. What will happen April 1st? Love you, girl. Chrissy, you did not have to buy me a coffee, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you that didn't need to do that. I would answer the question for free. You moderators don't have to buy me a coffee because you're donating your time and killing squashing trolls for me, but I appreciate that, Soul Sister. Thank you. I love you. Okay. Trump mentioned April 1st 3 times during his speech on President's Day. What will happen April 1st? Well, I hope that's what we hope will happen. What will happen April 1st? What will happen? Okay. 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 This fell out. Need I say more? If it wasn't live, you wouldn't believe me. Major freaking breakthrough. Okay. The Ace of Swords is a major breakthrough. New breakthroughs, new change of communication, new change, truth, new direction, new thoughts. Everything is complete change. Okay. Unbelievable. That fell out. So something is going to happen. Okay. That fell out. We're going to have a breakthrough, people. Good. Let's see what else. Let's see what else is going to happen on April 1st with our beloved real president. What's going to happen on April 1st with Trump? What's going to happen on April 1st with Trump? I hope he says, my fellow citizens of America, the storm is upon us. Wouldn't that be great? That's what I hope we hear. Woo! Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, something's going to happen. Okay, because we got the magician card. Okay, something's going to happen. Now, because it is the magician card, whatever is going to happen on the surface may not be what is going to really happen behind the scenes. However, this is a big manifestation card, but it's the card of the trickster. Okay, so I think something basically is going to happen. It's going to be a major surprise because we got the surprise card, which is the Page of Cups, which is also a very creative card. And we also got, it's going to, so I think it's definitely going to benefit humanity. Okay, because that's the happiness card, that's abundance, that's family, that's love, that's a beautiful card. Okay, I think there's going to be some kind of announcement from a world leader, which probably is going to be from him. Now, the Hierophant, a lot of people kind of consider this some people think it's a white hat card, some people think it's a dark hat card. For me, I consider it a dark hat card because it's a Hierophant, and the Hierophant to me is like a church leader. It's somebody who thinks they're God. So I think there's going to be some truth. And the fact that there's the Ace of Wands, so this is thinking and moving in a whole new direction, thoughts, new creative ideas, new creative ventures. So I think there's going to be moving in a whole different direction, another breakthrough, but this is more of a spiritual breakthrough. And truth, the King of Swords. Okay? So to sum it up, there's going to be an announcement, okay? There's going to be an announcement. He's going to make an announcement that's going to benefit humanity. It's going to be surprise. It's going to benefit humanity. It's going to be a message about nurturing and loving and bringing back the good in the world, and also about abundance. There's going to be an outing about the dark hat, the negative activity rules the world. We're going to be moving in a new spiritual direction. There's going to be a new spark. People are going to come out of the dreary darkness, and they're going to feel like a, the a new rebirth, renewal, regeneration. There's going to be all of a sudden people are going to go from depression. They're going to actually go from depression to feeling that we want to have faith and hope again because it's the card of rebirth, renewal, faith, and hope. And there's going to be truth. Okay, so I think we're going to get a huge, huge dose of truth. However, I think what happens at first is there's going to be like he's going to come out and say something. However, what he's going to say is not going to be what's really going to happen. If this makes any sense, there's going to be something behind it. And what happens behind it is going to be benefit humanity, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense because that's what the cards. So he's going to make a major announcement. However, the announcement he makes is going to benefit humanity, what he's going to say as a front, but that's not really what's going to happen. What's going to happen behind the scenes is really going to benefit humanity and out the bad guys, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. I'm knocking down shit. Okay, I hope that helps, Soul Sister. But there is going to be a major breakthrough because we got the Ace of Swords and that fell out. So something's going to happen on April 1st. And, you know, the fact that we also got the Queen of Cups makes me feel there's some kind of like, because the Queen of Cups is nurturing. She's a very loving, mothering card. So I think maybe they'll roll out some kind of, maybe they'll start rolling out some of the healing, or maybe they'll give back some money. I don't know, but it's going to be something that's going to benefit humanity from that. Okay, let's see. What else? We did that. Chrissy, you did the same question twice. Let me see. We got anything else? Okay, we have one for deep from DPH Junior. Can you describe the energy in my room when I am in my zone, practicing my scratching sessions on my turntables? Can you describe the energy in your zone? Okay. What is the energy in DPH's zone when he's on his turntables? What is the energy in DPH's zone when he's on his turntables? What is the energy in DPH's when he's in his room in the zone and he's doing his music, doing his turntables? Well, this is the recent past. The energy in your room used to be all of hard work. You were all business. Very, very business. Work, 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 work. This is the card of routine, somebody that does the same thing over and over again. Very business. Um, but it's also a very successful card. Okay, it's also the card of abundance and an opportunity because there's an opportunity there. So I get that before the energy in your room when you were doing your turntable scratching sessions was all business. However, this is what's going on now. You're moving in a new direction. This is somebody that's starting in a new direction. That's somebody who has a zest for life. That's totally the fool. It's the beginning of the arcana. It's the protagonist in the whole story. This is somebody that wants to explore something new. They're going into a new adventure. This is somebody that is not experienced in a certain area, that's learning an apprenticeship sort of thing, but this is somebody that's going in a new direction. And it's happening quick, okay? Because this is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is no bullshit. It's very fast paced and very quick. You're no bullshit. Also, there's a lot of truth and integrity in your sessions now. And whatever you're doing is very different because this is the card of very unusual. So I think the energy in your room, something fell, sorry. The energy of your room is different. So basically, what it's saying is that you have an opportunity here. So this is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is presenting you a new creative opportunity, a new creative adventure. So I would say that the energy in your room, while you're in your zone practicing your scratching sessions on your turntables, is new energy. It's an energy of curiosity. It's an energy that wants always cutting edge new. It wants to be on the frontier of your music and whatever you're doing. The energy is newness. It wants to throw out the old and experiment. So the energy is saying, don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things, new sounds. Don't be afraid to go against the grain. If you think something might sound sucky or be stupid, don't go into your ego. It's all about experimenting, 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 and being new and outrageous and trying new things and being curious. Does that hope that makes sense with you, PH Junior? I hope it resonates with you. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We got any more? See if we have any more. What kind of beautiful soul sister? Da 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 da. Let's see. Oh, some people just left tips and they didn't have any questions. Did people have anyone questions? All right, I think I went through everything on the thing. So I think let's see. I think we have time to I think I went through everyone here. So if you have any more questions, just put them in the chat. Put them in the chat and put them in all caps. Okay, because I went through all the people here on that bought me a coffee, and we still have some time here. So if anyone else would like me to answer a question, just put it in all caps and in the chat, and I'll answer a question. You don't have to leave me whatever. Because I'm here. Oh, you sent me 4? Well, then I only got 1 question, honey. So if you sent me 4 donations, honey, type in 3 more questions in the chat, DPH, because I only got 1 question, honey. Yeah, DPH, type in, copy and paste the 4 questions in the chat, and then I'll answer 3 more questions from you since you left me 4 donations. I want to make sure I'm fair to you. Okay, so DPH Junior, let me show this one. I'm going to shoot my shot with this question, but I am aiming to see how my abilities I am able to master. With all the info and practices I've soaked up, will I be able to successfully shapeshift? Ooh. Oh, and Dennis King of Cups says Forever Free had a question a while ago, but I didn't see it in the when Forever Free, when she bought me a coffee, she didn't type it in the comment section. So if Forever Free has a question, honey, can you copy and paste it and put it in the chat right now, and I'll answer it for you. Sorry that I missed it, honey. I didn't see it here. Okay. Will DHP Junior be able to successfully shapeshift? Yeah, you guys, I'm going to be on for another little while. So if you have any questions, to put them in all caps, right? And then put them in the chat. You don't have to buy me a coffee. You want to buy me a coffee, but you don't have to. You can just put it in the chat, but just make sure you put them in all caps. Well, DPH Junior. Successfully shapeshift. Yep. Okay. There doesn't get a better card than the sun. Okay, I'm going to take your question down because I don't think you can see the card. You got the sun. It doesn't get any better than that. When you get the sun in a reading, DHP Junior, my man, you cannot badly aspect that. I also think that you're going to be shape-shifting not by yourself, but you're also going to be shape-shifting with some family members. Does that ring a bell with you? Because you're part of a family that can shapeshift. And when you shapeshift, you're going to be able to shift into two different forms, not just one. So you're going to have a human form and two other forms in which you'll be able to shapeshift. I hope that resonates. That's a big yes. You're going to be shapeshifting because I think it's in your DNA. I think there's something in your family that gives you the ability to DNA because I don't think everybody has the ability to say shapeshift. I think there's certain people that have certain aspects in their DNA and they're able to shapeshift because of the DNA in their family. So that's probably why I'm getting the family card. Okay, so it must be in your DNA. And you're going to be shapeshifting, be able to shapeshift into multiple forms, at least two more forms other than human. Okay, so I hope this helps. And what's the other one? Oh, yeah. So it says another human body animal. It doesn't matter, just for fun. Yes, DHP Junior. So you will be able to shapeshift into another human body and an animal because you got the Two of Pentacles, which is balance and multiple priorities. So yes, yes, I will say that that's a big yes, DHP Junior. You will be able to shapeshift. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find your other question, DHP Junior. Okay. Okay, Ocean Adele, and I'll get to your question, sweetie. Ocean, if you can put it in the chat, honey, I didn't see it. If you can put it in all caps in the chat, I will. Oh, okay. So DHP Junior wants to know shapeshift into 5D. Is that what you wanted to know? Okay. He says, no, just do it for fun. Okay. Okay. Just reading the cards. Mary Jean. Okay. Mary Jean J wants to know, will I be on the front lines in 1,000 years? Okay. Will I be on the front lines in 1,000 years? So I would think that you're saying that after 1,000 years, when after 1,000 years of peace on earth, when unfortunately God decides that he has to unleash Satan from his prison and the demons from 1,000 years, are you going to be in God's army to fight the demons again after 1,000 years? So that's what I would assume you're asking. So will Mary Jean J be on the front lines in 1,000 years? Okay, what fell out? Yes, that's a big yes. Okay. You're not, there's your warrior card, okay? There's your soldier card. Okay, you got your sword, you're a soldier, definitely a warrior. Again, you're going to be balancing multiple priorities. Not only are you going to be on the front line, but you're also going to have another duty in the army, in God's army. And here, you got two swords. So yes, you're going to be on the front lines because you've got two military cards. You got the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, okay? So yes, Mary Jean J. Mary Jean G. Sorry, Mary Jean. I always say J. Mary Jean G. Sorry. Yes, you are. You will be on the front lines, my dear. Okay, Ocean Odell. What will be the biggest event this year? Thank you, Ocean. I love it. And DHP Junior, if you have another question, because I only did two, put it in the chat again, and I'll get to you again. What will be the biggest event this year? Well, let's see what we can figure out. Ocean Odell. What will be the biggest event this year? Be the biggest event. Okay. The biggest event this year will be the outing of the dark cats. Okay, because this is the planning. This is the card of planning. This is the card of preparing for the future and travel and going in a different direction. Okay, so the biggest thing that's going to be happening this year is the announcing of what is going to happen. We're going to have truth. Okay, because this is the card of what's happening, and this is around it. Okay, so this is the card of the evil dark cats. Okay, this is the card of the evil that's going on in the world. This is the deep dark cult. These are the people that we're fighting against. And this is people being upset. There's going to be a period of confusion, uncertainty. There's going to be a card of anxiety, depression. Okay, the truther card. The Page of Wands is a very curious card. It's somebody that wants to know the truth, that wants to new ways of communicating. And this is the family card. Okay, this is what's been going on with the littles. This is what's been going on with all the abductions. We know what's going on underneath the tunnels and all the stuff that the DDC has been going on, what's happening. Okay, and arrests. Okay, so Ocean, I think the biggest thing that's going to happen this year is we're finally going to be told the truth about what they've been up to, the long range plans of how they've been trying to kill us and take over the world for years now. They're going to let us know about the cabal. It's going to bring a lot of misery, heartache, and fear and anxiety. There's going to be a lot of truth. People are going to be very interested and curious about what's going on. And also, I think there's going to be some arrests, and we're going to see some public arrests. So, what's the biggest thing? I think the biggest thing is that everything's going to be revealed and there's going to be public arrests. Okay? They're going to reveal everything that's happening. I mean, the big, big reveal, the one we've been waiting for. So I hope that helps, Ocean. And I love you, brother. Thank you for the question. Chrissy wants to know, what is my past life? See what you were in a past life, soul sister Chrissy. Let me just wet my whistle. What is my past life? Did I freeze? Ooh. Chris, all right. I might have to come back in and come back on, guys, because I think I froze. Let me see. I'm going to come back in and come back on. Hold on a minute. But you can't. Okay, can you see me, guys? Sorry about that. I froze up and I had to go back in and out. I apologize for that. My peeps, I'm so sorry about that. All of a sudden, I was bounced out of my own live stream. How about that? Okay, so I was answering Chrissy's, what is my past life? Let's find out. What's Chrissy's past life? What's Chrissy's past life? What's Chrissy's past life? Okay, well, these fell out. Okay, well, you were definitely a male, and you may have been a king, and if you weren't a king, you were in a position of authority and or a leader. You were definitely a leader. I have a feeling that you were a business leader, like a leader of a big business. Um, the King of Wands is a mover and shaker. It's somebody that's a leader. It's somebody that's out in front and is an innovator. So you were innovator. You were in a position of authority. You were a mover and a shaker. Okay, definitely. You were part of a big family. I think you were in, I don't know why my screen is so blurry, but hope you can see this. This is a beautiful card. It's the 10 of Pentacles. So I believe you came from a wealthy family. So I don't know if you are royalty or you came from aristocracy, but you came from a wealthy family. And yeah, I do believe that you came from a wealthy family because I think you were a humanitarian, because this is the card of somebody that is charitable and giving, somebody that's wealthy that gives to charity. So I would say that you came from royalty. You might not have been a king or queen, but you were, part of a very elite, well-to-do, affluent family. You were the leader of a family. I think you were male. Your family was rich. You had a big family. You were married. You had children. I have a feeling you were male and you had children, and your family was affluent and wealthy. And you were very humanitarian. You weren't a hoarder and you weren't a selfish person. You gave very charitable. You were a very humanitarian person that gave to others and helped the less fortunate. So hope that helps my soul sister Chrissy. I have a cat in my tongue. I can't talk. I can't talk all of a sudden. Oh, and now I can see your question. DHP. I have never asked a medbed question, so please bear with me. Is Brad Johnson's Aether bed kit the closest thing we have to medbed technology? Okay. So DHP, sorry, I didn't get the questions until now. I guess I didn't refresh the thing. Okay, so DHP Jr. wants to know, is Brad Johnson's Aether bed kit, and they spell it Aether. So I would assume Aether bed kit, the closest thing we have to med bed technology. So I'm going to do a yes or no on that, GPH Jr. Is DHP's bed kit the closest thing we have to med bed technology? DHP's med bed, the closest thing we have to med bed technology. Is Brad Aether's MedPed kit the closest thing we have to MedBed technology? No, that's a no card. In fact, I'd be a little worried about him. I don't know if I fully trust him. Okay, this is somebody who's been through the ringer and has been kind of victorious, but that's a no card. I don't know if I would say that his technology is the closest thing to the MedBed technology. However, it's coming quick. So the real deal med technology is coming quick. I have a feeling that the med bag technology that this guy Brad Johnson, I'm not feeling that it's actually a good thing. I'm sorry, I'm not getting a good vibe from it. However, the real deal is coming. Okay, so the real med bed technology is coming, and it's coming quick. Okay, I do think that maybe this Brad Johnson, he tried to do a good thing from it, but I'm just not getting that it came out correctly. I'm getting that he went through the ringer. I'm getting that he tried to do something good with this technology, but something nefarious, it has something to do with it. I don't know if the dark hats got involved, if they stole some technology, but there's something not right about it. And he's very defensive about it, and he's very vigilant about it. So there's something not right about the technology. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Also, what is the technology behind it? So we want to know what is behind Brad Johnson's bed kit. It's not going to tell me the exact technology, but at least I can let you know if it's nefarious or good. The technology behind Brad Johnson's Aether bed kit. Okay. Because it won't tell me exactly the name of the technology, but we'll find out if it's good or bad, or as much as I can. So, what is the technology behind Brad Johnson's Aether bed kit? And if I am totally mispronouncing the name of the bed kit, I apologize. I've never heard of it before. What is the technology behind it? What is the technology behind it? What is the technology behind it? Okay, here we go. So the technology behind it that was originally created was good intended. So here we go. There's a breakthrough. Okay. So the technology behind Brad Johnson's Aether beds is breakthrough technology. However, the way he's going about it right now, there's something nefarious about it. However, the technology behind it is a breakthrough. Okay. Because this is the card of the breakthrough. So it's new, innovative stuff. I think he's going to work in collaboration. I think on his own, that's where the nefarious thing happened. I think that the technology that he started was originally for the good. I think there was some kind of intervening. I think the dark had stole it, or maybe they got some patterns, and that's where it became nefarious, and that's why he became vigilant in that prior reading when he had fought battles and he was on guard. And even though he was victorious, it looked like he was ready for battle. Okay, I think what's happening is that the technology behind it is it's a breakthrough technology. It's not of this world. It's going to heal a lot of people. He's going to collaborate with some people, okay? Because this is the collaboration card. Okay? This is victorious. This is the card of victory. This is you can't get a better card from that. So I think his bed kit might not be the answer that we're looking for. However, the technology that he used behind it was very innovative. It's to benefit mankind. Again, he went through struggles. It's very different. This is a very usual card. So this is something we've never seen before. This is totally new, innovative technology. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's going to be a sudden change of fortune for the world. It's going to better mankind. Okay, because this is the King of Cups. This is a beautiful card. It's a very nurturing, loving, fatherly card. And we have the Empress, which is beautiful, creative energy. So this is a great question. So to sum up, Brad Johnson's bed kit, as is when he started it, is not going to do it for us. However, the technology that he used behind it, in coordination with other people that he's going to collaborate with, is going to bring about the med bed technology that we want. It's going to happen very, very soon. Very soon. It's groundbreaking, innovative technology that he's going to use to better. You can't get any better cards than this. So I think, folks, we are going to see the med beds very, very soon. I think we're going to see the med beds. Look at that sudden change of fortune. And this is very new and innovative, different in innovation. Okay, so look at how beautiful these cards are. We're going to see med beds this year. I can't tell you exactly what time, but we're going to see them. So I hope this helps DHP Jr. Okay. Let me see if I have another one. Med beds. Okay, here's another one from DHP. Am I going to shoot? Let's see. Oh, I already answered the shape shift. Okay, DHP Jr. wanted to know, is there any energy on our hands we as humans tend to overlook? Okay, so DHP Jr. wants to know, is there energy on our hands we as humans tend to overlook? I can tell you that yes, there is already before I even pull the cards, but we're going to pull the cards anyways. Is there energy on our hands that we tend to overlook? This fell out. So yes, and it's been there for a long time. Definitely energy in our hands that we have overlooked for a very, very long time. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more. Yes, big yes, big yes, another big yes. Okay, so answer your question. Is the energy on our hands as we humans tend to overlook? Yes, big time. We have energy in our hands. Okay, we got three big yeses. Yes. And this has been something that's been going on for a long time because this is long-term plans and goals and planning, and a big yes card, and it's going to benefit, it can benefit humanity. Now, the second part, any tips on how to put this ability to use? Well, we'll see what the cards say. And then Forever Free, I haven't forgot about you, honey. After I do this DHP Junior, I'm going to find your reading because I couldn't find it. So I'm going to find your reading, honey. And I mean your question, and I'll do your reading, Forever Free. I apologize. Any tips on how to use the ability? Okay, any tips? Well, this popped out. So I think first and foremost, if you are going to have the ability to heal with your hands and get energy in your hands, you have to be a just and kind and level-headed person. Okay, so that fell out. Spiritual base card, meditation, meditation, meditation. Doing your inner work, working on your shadow self, getting out of the old and into the new. You have to be a very spiritually involved and do a lot of spiritual work. Honesty and integrity. Being honest with yourself and others. Clear boundaries. Clear boundaries. Clear boundaries and being honest and setting boundaries. Big time. I keep on saying boundaries. So I'm getting, you have to really make sure you have no negative energy around you. Also, I get that if you want, in order to get into the energy of your healing hands and how we can tap into this ability, I'm getting that if you want to use it for humanitarian and charitable purposes, and if you want to help others, that will help your ability. So you have to have an altruistic intent for it. You have to have an intent of good in order to manifest it. And yes, so we all have this hidden latent ability to heal with our hands, and we have energy in our hands, and the way to tap into it is to meditate, have good intentions, have altruistic intentions, and want to be charitable and help others. And you can't get a better card than the sun. So you have to have loving, good, caring intentions. Do your work and do lots of meditation and spiritual work. Clear boundaries, getting rid of the dead weight, being truthful with yourself and others, and having also direct communication with others as well. And that's how you can tap into your abilities. Hope this helps. And I know Forever Free, you had a question, honey, and I don't see it in my buy me a coffee page. So I'm going to go through the chat. Okay, Forever Free had a question. I'm going to see if I found it. I can find it. Let's see. Secrecy. Forever Free, Forever Free. Where are you, my dear? Forever Free, honey, I know you had a question. I'm trying to find it for you. Forever Free, Forever Free. Sorry, I had a really busy day, guys. Let's see. I'm looking for your question, Forever Free, honey. Let's see. I'm looking through the chat, honey, to find your question because you left me a donation. I want to make sure I take care of you. So let's see. See, this is why I wish there were super chats because all the chats go right to the top. Oh, here we go. I found it, honey. Is my nephew who passed firefighting back in our family as my is my nephew who passed firefighting back in our family as my great nephew Levi? Okay. So Miss Forever Free wants to know if her nephew who passed firefighting back in our family, which is awful. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry for your loss. As my great nephew, you want to know if he's Levi. Okay. So I guess this is a yes or no question. You want to know if your great nephew is Levi. The Levi from the Bible? Is that what you're asking? But I'm going to ask you yes or no. Is the great nephew past firefighting? Whoa, that's a yes. That's a yes. Those fell out, but I'm going to pick more. Okay, so far you got two yeses, but I'm going to pick some more. Especially since you waited so long for your question, honey. I'm so sorry. I'll pick a little more. Oh, you want to know if your nephew past came back as your grandnephew Levi, if he's the same soul. I think that's a yes. Yeah, yeah, that's a yes. That's a yes. And he came back quickly too. So that's a yes. Definitely. Yep, definitely. Definitely. That's a yes. And it's so funny because they got the surrender card too. So it's like your nephew who passed, he surrendered himself, but he also came back to the same family. So that's a yes. Those you got basically big, big yeses. So yes. And he came back quickly too. I don't think there was much time in between. Yeah. And you got the chariot. So big time, yes. So your nephew who passed as a firefighter, he was reincarnated and came back as your great nephew Levi. I think you're asking if it's the same soul that reincarnated, and you got a big yes. And I hope that resonates and that answered your question, Forever Free. And thank you so much for your patience and waiting so long for it. I would have answered it if I saw it earlier. I apologize, sweetie. Thank you for being patient. Let's see. I'm going to go through the chat now. We have about 10 more minutes. I want to see if there's any other questions that I've missed. Thank you for hanging with me, all you guys. See if I have anything else that I did not answer. Who is funding Johnson? Okay, Chrissy has this one. Who is funding Johnson? I don't know, Johnson, who you mean by Johnson, but I can ask if it's a white hat or a dark hat. Who is funding Johnson? Who is funding Johnson? Who is funding Johnson? Okay. I don't get anyone negative. I get somebody who's full of integrity. So this is somebody that's a rich person, somebody that's well off, an affluent person that's full of integrity and honor, that has a lot of money. Somebody who has been through the ringer. I think it's somebody that has recently, um, let's say he's either lost money or lost faith in himself, because this is the card of the beggar. It could be somebody who's lost faith in themselves, somebody who's going through kind of a crisis in their life, somebody who's lost financially, has gone through a type of a separation, a breakup. So this is somebody that's gone through some type of a big loss. But it's somebody who is good, okay? Because we have the Sun card, and this card can never be badly aspected in any reading or next to any card. So whoever funding Johnson is somebody who's been through a tough patch, somebody who's probably, I would say, has good intention, is of the light, is a kind-hearted, loving, godly person. Somebody who's full of truth and integrity. Somebody who is a no bullshit, integrity, truthful person. I believe it's a white hat. Somebody who is very spiritually minded, spiritually evolved, an old soul. Somebody who has intuitive spiritual gifts, and somebody who is of the light. So it's a good guy who's funding Johnson, whoever Johnson is. And I hope that resonates and answers your question, my dear. Let's see. Lori, what does spirit have a message for you? Let's see, honey. Does spirit have a message for you? Did spirit have a message for you? What message does spirit have for Miss Lori? What message does spirit have for Lori? What message does spirit have for Lori? Well, your recent past, this is your recent past, and you've come to a point in your life that you are in a good space emotionally. This is somebody who's very loving, very nurturing, very self-sufficient. This is a very fatherly card. So your recent past, you've come into your own. This is somebody who, obviously you're not a man, so you're not a father, but somebody who has very fatherly qualities. So somebody who's self-sufficient, somebody who is confident. You've come into your own. You've built your confidence. You've done your spiritual work. You have worked on yourself, and you have also worked on your spiritual gifts. So you're becoming more regal, you're becoming more majestic, you're becoming into your own. You're starting to value yourself, value your sovereignty, and you're starting to love yourself and work on yourself. So you're walking into your sovereignty, so to speak. Also, I think that you're going to be moving. This is the change of residence card, is also somebody that's traveling. So I think there's going to be a move. I don't know if you plan on moving, but I think you're going to be changing residences. This is also a very action-oriented card. It's going to happen fast. And you're going to have a lot of action in your life. Like the next couple of months is going to be a lot of things, and it's going to happen quickly because it's a very action-oriented card. Again, you're going to be speaking your truth. You're also going to have a new direction in the way you see things, because the Page of Swords is a new way of thinking. You're also going to be very curious. You're going to be asking a lot of questions. You're going to be curious. You're going to have new ways of communication, new ways of thinking. You're going to do a lot of research, because this is the card of learning. You're going to you're going to have new ideas. So this is the card of somebody that questions a lot, does their research. You cut through truths. It's a curious card. Okay. And it's going to be a lot of swift action. You're going to have a public victory. Okay, so this is the card, the wish card and a public victory card. So I don't know if you're going to get some sort of an achievement but there's going to be a public victory or something that you've waited for is coming. Some kind of a wish is going to be fulfilled. You're going to also have a lot of choices in your life. You're going to have to make a lot of decisions. Okay. And you have to be very careful that you have all the answers before you make your decisions, because this can also be the trickster card. There's going to be a lot of tricks. So make sure that you do your homework and you sit with yourself and you go by your gut instinct and not your mind when you're making your decisions, because you're going to have a lot of choices to make. You're going to get an offer. You're going to get some kind of offer and you're going to contemplate on it. I don't know if this is an offer of love or job or some type of offer, but there's something that's going to be presented to you, and you're not going to know whether or not you want to take it. You're going to take time and contemplate and meditate because you're kind of over it. This is the card of somebody who's very bored and depressed and down in the dumps and is not really happy with what's going on. So someone's going to present you with an offer and you're going to kind of be over it. So I'm not going to sure that you're going to want to take it or not. And you're going to really think long and hard, because this is not an offer that you necessarily need. And the reason why you're going to be worried about is because you've been through hell. Okay. You've been battle tested. You're persistent. You're still standing. However, you've been through the ringer. You're very courageous and strong, and you're the last man standing. However, it's not without, it's taken its toll on you. So you're going to have a beautiful new opportunity. I think you're going to be moving. I think you're going to be presented with many opportunities. There's going to be swift action. There is some kind of a wish that's going to be fulfilled in some public victory, and you're going to have many choices with what's happening. So I think there's going to be some really new, exciting things that's going to happen. And that's your message from Spirit. Okay, that's what Spirit has to say for you, my dear. And let's see, we have a few more minutes. I want to see if there's maybe one more question, and then we might wrap it up. What do you say, folks? Are you guys still here? Oh God, thank you so for sticking with me, guys. It seems so boring on my end because it's just me, but I hope you guys are having fun in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. And I apologize if I didn't get, if I didn't answer your question directly. Some questions some questions are really hard to answer with the tarot. You can kind of get sorry, my lips are a little dry. You can kind of get a basic idea, but it doesn't give you doesn't the tarot doesn't want to answer time, because time's an illusion. Time only exists in this dimension and not in spirit, as we all know. Let's see. Yeah, DHP. Anything else? I think we might be good here. I think I might have answered all the questions. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think I pretty much answered everyone's question. All right. If by any chance I missed anyone's question and they left me a coffee and donation, please email me and I will make sure I get back to you. I will do a video for you. I'm sorry, I can take down Lori's question now, right? Let's see. If I missed your question for any reason, I apologize, and just email me. Okay. I want to thank everyone for being here with me. As I said, I'm just filling the time because Soldier of Light would usually be on and we would all be watching him. So figured we could use a meditation and some tarot card readings. As you know, there's going to be on my channel, we're going to be doing a spiritual Saturday. I'm going to be doing it every week with my soul sister Chrissy, and we're going to have a round table every week. And it's going to be the main characters are always going to be me, Chrissy, Dennis, King of Cups, and Jay Rocco. It's going to be a weekly thing. We're going to have some surprise guests on. We may have a surprise guest on Saturday, okay? It's not confirmed. However, this surprise guest is going to be epic. You're not going to want to miss it. It is a high profile person in the spiritual community. I'm very excited. Okay. I'm not sure if this person is going to be on this week or next week or the following week. I don't think it's somebody that you'll guess. It's a very, very mysterious person. Okay. A surprise guest. However, I'm not sure yet. I have to confirm with this person. Anyways, and at some point, we're going to have Gypsy Mama. She's brave enough to want to come on one of our roundtables. God bless you, honey. You've watched the roundtable, so you know the trouble you're going to get into. Okay. So at some point, we're going to have Gypsy Mama on. And so anyways, we're going to be talking about how spirituality gets us through on Saturday. I think it's very, very important that we help each other and talk through how spirituality helps us through the tough times, because the last couple of weeks have been very brutal on many of us, me included. Okay. So I hope to see you on Saturday. Now, as a very last final, if any of you here, my soul family, need anything from me at all, you want to talk, you feel alone, I am here for you. Okay. If you really need something, I'm not going to charge you because family doesn't charge. Here is my email address. If you have a question for me, if you need to get in touch with me, whatever, if you even have like a small question, a yes or no question, if you have a pendulum question, please email me or get in touch with me through my website. I'm here for you. I don't want anyone ever to not get in touch with me if they need something from me because of money. We can always work that out. Okay. I am never going to turn someone in need away because they can't afford my services. We are a soul family. We're here to help people first and foremost. Okay. So reach out to me. If you have a question, you just want to connect, you have anything you need, I welcome your emails. I've taken on a couple of contract jobs during the day because I'm still building my spiritual business and I'm still doing it part time. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to not go back to the 9 to 5 beast, because I don't want to go back to that beast system. And I can build my spiritual channel and just make money doing this. However, I might have to do that. So I have had to pick up some contract work. But if I don't get back to you, it's because I'm busy. And I have, I'm saying I'm doing extra stuff. But if you need anything, please reach out to me. I might not get back to you right away, but I will get back to you. I wanted to say I love you all. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. The week of my birthday was a very brutal week. I had a lot of personal things go on and I didn't feel well. And when I tell you that I don't know what I'd do without you guys, my soul family, I honestly mean that. I love you so much. You are the brothers and sisters that I wish I had in blood, but it doesn't matter because you're my brothers and sisters via soul. I love you so much. You keep me going. Seriously, I don't know what I do without you. And I'm not exaggerating. You literally saved my life and my soul. I love you all so, so much. And I don't know where I'd be without you, especially you, Joe, J. Rocco. Love you, brother. My soul sister, Chrissy and Dennis and Lori, Gypsy Mama, Ginny, all you guys, Ocean Odell, just all of you. So many of you, Carrie, Aspirant, Alchemist, all you guys, Sweet Ginger Cakes. I just love you guys so much. And also everyone, make sure if you're interested in being on the Zoom with Dennis, email Dennis. You can find his email. Let me see if I have his email. Well, I don't think I have his email right off the bat. But if you go to his YouTube page and go to his about, I'm sure you can find his email, and he did a post. So we're going to be doing a Zoom. I think it's 10 o'clock PS Pacific Standard Time. And if that's going to be on Sunday. So if you're interested in joining that, please email Dennis. All right, it's 5 past 10, and I've been on for 2 hours. So I think it's time to call it a night. I love you, soul family. I will see you soon. I hope you sleep well. And God bless you. Take care.